So what we're doing is we're taking the way that we see something handled and the way that we see someone care for something or the attention that's paid towards something from someone else, and we're basing its value off that, which we cannot do. Because I give you, you could take a $20 bill, and you know what? You could drag that $20 bill through the mud. I mean, you could throw it in the sewer, get it out of there, run it or through grease. I mean, you could put it through. I don't care what you want. You could put it through the worst treatment that you could put it through. But you know what? That does not decrease the value of that $20 bill. The value remains the same. It's $20. That's its value. Nothing is taken from the value of the way that that person handled it. All that did was show us that somebody was in possession of it that didn't need to be in possession of it. Someone was in possession of that $20 bill that did not know its value. It didn't decrease the value of the $20 bill. So you can't see someone's care of something or the way somebody treats something and decide that it's not valuable. Not necessarily. It could be that that person is unaware of his value. That person is undereducated to his value. That person is unable to grasp its value. And it could be simply because they're unfamiliar with something of that value. Just unable. I tell you what you do if you think I'm bullshit. You take your iPhone and give it to a baby. That's what you take your iPhone and give it to a baby. Boy, the shit that baby would do to that iPhone. Look, but I'm gonna tell you something. It does not make that iPhone not valuable. Just because that baby is willing to drop it in a stove or put it in the toilet. The iPhone valuable. The baby just don't know that. So that's why we take that out of that baby's hand. Because that baby is unable to appreciate the value of that phone. They don't know nothing about that. They have no concept of the value of that phone. So it's really not the baby's fault or anything like that. It just doesn't know the value. It's unable to conceive. Okay, it hasn't been educated to that. His perception doesn't go to that depth at this point in time to where it's able to understand the value of a phone. That's the same with people. Some people are able to understand the value of the person that they may be in contact with or that they may have been blessed to be in their lives because they cannot conceive somebody being of that kind of value because they have never had anybody of that value, that important, that meant that much. They can't grasp that, so it's not. Therefore, they're treating everything the same way. They don't know the difference. You give a person a fur coat that has never had a fur coat. Not only have they never had a fur coat, they even never heard of a fur coat. They ain't never seen a fur coat. That fur coat ain't gonna get treated the way it should be. Why? They don't know that. They don't know the value of that. They have no idea. They're misusing the coat only for the simple fact that they are unaware that it's valuable. So you see somebody's doing something that don't necessarily mean that is, man, look, that person can be highly valuable. All that means is somebody's in possession of something that they have no idea is valuable. They have no idea the importance of that which they have been blessed to be a part of. They have no idea that it's a treasure because they have no idea what a treasure is. So you take a person treasure hunting, and they don't even know what a treasure is. Well, what just fuck is you expecting them to pick up, or what are you expecting them to do? You must first teach them what treasure is, what value is. Then give them the value. But some people see life just doesn't do that because life will do it. It gives it to you backwards. For some people, give the person life gives that person something of value, and then allow them to learn its value as they go, or not. But either way it go, what cannot be done is that person's value cannot be decreased because of the other person's unappreciation of it. It is still valuable. It is still valuable. It is just in possession of somebody who does not know the value of it. Therefore, they is treating it as if it was a painting by a third grader when in all actuality it's a Monet. But they have no idea of its value. So don't look at something from the outside and see somebody else's care of it and decide whether it must not be worth none the way they treat it. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. They could just have no idea how to treat something of that value. They don't. Yeah, I tell you, and it goes back to that again. Hand a baby a diamond ring, and watch what this baby will do to it. It doesn't make the diamond ring not valuable. It only makes the baby unaware of the value. It doesn't make that person unvaluable. It just only makes the person that they with unworthy of that value. They don't know, cannot grasp it. If you give a grizzly bear a goddamn baseball glove, the shit that grizzly bear would do to that glove, when they get through with it, not only would that glove be unidentifiable, but what that glove was meant to be used for, you would not even be able to, it would be nothing left, remotely left, to tell you what it was meant to do, because guess what? It was given to something that did not know what it was meant to be used for. Therefore, they did everything short of fucking obliterating it and turning it into nothing, but nothing close to what it was meant to be used for. So it's unidentifiable. Don't even look like it's supposed to look. It don't even look like a baseball glove no more. Nothing left to even tell you that's what it was. It was left in the wrong hands for too long. It's like getting a baby matches. There's not a goddamn thing good that can come out of that. Nothing. It's when you place some of value in somebody's hands. That don't even know what value is. You can only hope that whatever that is equipped to save itself, because if not, it would be destroyed beyond recognition. If it's not self-sufficient, if it cannot notice that it is being misused and go into protected mode itself, then I can guarantee you that it will be destroyed beyond recognition. Because you got somebody in possession of it. This shouldn't be. Even shit floats. I mean, so just because, something is right there, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's, unworthy people get things put in their possession and get all the time. All the time. It happens all the time. It's one of life's little things that it does. It expects us ones who know better to be able to differentiate the difference between something not being valuable and somebody not being able to appreciate its value. It still holds its value. Just doesn't seem like it because you just give it to someone who cannot appreciate its value. So if you got somebody who's treating a diamond like a chunk of coal, it's only because they don't know the difference. If you got somebody who's treating the authentic as if it's mediocre, it's because they don't know the difference. If you got someone who is treating the original as if it's a carbon copy, it's because they don't know the difference. The truth will remain the truth, even if somebody else thinks it's a lie. What's real will be real, even if the other person doesn't know the difference between it and what's fake. Just because a baby don't know the difference between real money and monopoly money, they don't make the real money not real. So as we go through life, be sure not to place your value on something based off the way someone else treats it or care for it. It could be a prized possession in the hands of somebody that does not know its value, therefore does not give it the care it deserves. A king is still a king. Whether he's being praised or whether he's being trampled upon, he's still a king. The only difference is, in one place, they're able to recognize that, applaud it, and appreciate it, and in the other place, they're not able to grasp it at all. That's the difference between the king being used and being misused. If you see something in somebody's hands and they misusing it, before you say it ain't no good, make sure they just them don't know no better. Sometimes you rose up, you get blessed and you fuck around and be put in a position above your abilities. You sitting there holding a $14 million painting and you don't even know how to write. What do we expect to happen there if we don't get that painting out your damn hand? Anything that you was to do would not even be your fault. It would be us as a whole. It would be our fault for leaving you in possession of something that we knew damn well that you couldn't take care of or didn't know what it was no way. Some people are to be relieved of things that are in their possession. For the good. For we leave it in their possession and mind our own business and watch it be destroyed, or we relieve them of that and give them something that they can destroy. But don't sit there and watch that baby fuck up that iPhone when you got a play phone over here. You could have given him, let him play with that. But get that iPhone out of his hand. The same with people. Let them play with this bullshit, but get that authentic, that truth, that motherfucking walking treasure, that living legend. Get that out they fucking hand. Don't sit and watch them destroy that, or you just as guilty as they is. I'm a king. I have spoken.